Hey, what is up everyone? So in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Clone Captain Rex from the Bad Batch. So this was a figure that I was going to pass on. I just wasn't even going to fool with it. The $30 price tag just turned me off right from the get-go. I mean, this is not a $30 figure, I don't think, unless you want to think of the Cloak as a $10 accessory. But no, I was never going to spend 30 bucks on this figure. But right around May 4th, it went down to $22 and change. So I said, okay, that's much better. And I picked up a second Shock Trooper for about 20 bucks. So now I can take the pauldron off this one. So yeah, got free shipping. But yeah, 22 bucks and change is much, much better. And of course, it comes in the Galaxy packaging. You got Star Wars The Black Series up top. Through the window, you can see Rex. Got the cloak on, got his helmet on, comes with a pair of DC-17 blaster pistols, and of course down here you have Star Wars The Bad Batch, almost said Black Series, that's up here. Star Wars The Bad Batch and Clone Captain Rex. On this side of the box, the front window wraps around, and you got Star Wars The Black Series again down there. And there's the side with the artwork. It's okay. He's got his macro binoculars down. I don't remember Rex ever having these on his helmet. Certainly not in Bad Batch, but yeah, it's there. I don't know what this is in the background, but it's an okay picture. I do love the color for the Bad Batch, but yeah, it's all right. You've got a small window on the top of the box. On the bottom of the box, you got the barcode and all this small print. And there's the back. Same picture as the side. You got a short bio in various languages. Rex is number 6 in this Bad Batch line, and then you got some more stuff down there that no one reads. And since we're here, I'll just read the bio real quick. It just says, Clone Captain Rex served the Republic during the Clone Wars. He viewed military service as an honor, and he always completed his mission. All right, I'm going to get Bad Batch Captain Rex open, and let's take a look at him. Okay, so here is Clone Captain Rex out of the box, and this is how he is out of the box with the helmet on and the cloak on. And let's just start up here with this helmet, and this helmet is kind of messing with me. I mean, the macro binoculars just don't belong. The colors, I don't know, the blue, the weld lines, I don't know. There's something about this helmet that is just throwing me. The rangefinder is all black on this one. I mean, if you compare it to the, well, this is the hascon exclusive. This one is silver and black, whereas this one's just black. They kind of got lazy there. I don't know. This one just looks so much better than this one. I don't know why they just didn't use the original helmet. Just, I don't know. I can't explain that. It's just weird. But yeah, I mean, the visor looks pretty good. The deep black is nice. The mouth grill is pretty good. This down here looks really good. The tally marks are okay. But these macro binoculars, so if you flip them down, okay, if you flip them down, they don't want to go all the way down. They want to spring back up a little bit, and it takes the rangefinder with it. So you have to manually move that back, okay? If you put the macro binoculars back up top, then it throws the rangefinder back. So you have to move that back. And these macro binoculars constantly want to pop out right there. I don't know if it's just mine, but they constantly pop out. And that leads me to believe, I mean, you could take these off, but if you take it off, it's going to leave this size hole over here. And then the hole is going to be too big. If you just want to have the rangefinder on, you'd have to glue it, and then it would not articulate. So that's that. But yeah, you can just pop that back in there. It's a little screwy. Again, I don't know why they just didn't use the same helmet as the original release or the hascon, you know, whatever. But yeah, that's his helmet. All right, so let's take the helmet off and we'll get a good look at his face. So this is the Photoreal Face for Rex, and I think this looks really good. I mean, the eyes and the nose and the mouth, the skin tone's pretty good. The hair sculpt is pretty good. As far as the shininess, yeah, it's a little shiny, but in normal room light, it's really not too bad. But yeah, it's fine. I mean, it's a good looking sculpt. And again, the eyes look really good. Yeah, I'm very happy with the face. So as far as the cloak or poncho, whatever you want to call it, from the neck down, it looks pretty good. You know, these lines look pretty good. Some dirtiness here. Turning around the back, got some lines back here that look pretty good. This split down here on the bottom, yeah, I love that. That's fine. But as soon as you take the helmet off, the hood wants to go boink. It rides up, and it doesn't really cover his head all that well. It wants to sit back. So this is probably the second worst hood in the Black Series. For me, the worst hood, the absolute worst hood is Tython Boba. This could be second place. I mean, this just looks absolutely silly. I mean, yeah, so this hood's going to stay down. And if you want it down, you can sort of fold it back on itself like that, and that's not terrible. And it sits below his chin, which is fine, but yeah, that's not a bad look there. So as far as the color of this poncho, in some scenes, it's about this color, yeah, about the same color, and then in some scenes, it's a little lighter. And it probably depends on the scene in the show, the lighting, but yeah, the color's a little iffy, but I think overall, it's not bad. And if you want to take this cloak off, you can throw the arms up in the air, and you can sort of work it over the armor. Okay, yeah, still working on it, still pulling. Here, I'm just gonna wind up just pulling it off of him like this and just have it be inside out for a second. There, all right, there's Rex with no poncho. And the armor, it looks okay. I mean, so he doesn't have the pauldron on, which would be accurate to that scene in Sid's place. Okay, with the poncho on, he was not wearing the pauldron. And if you look close in one part, this wasn't there either. So yeah, if they wanted to do the poncho Rex, they probably should have left this off too, because it was not there in this scene, right? I mean, I kind of get where they were going. Okay, just take the pauldron off because the cloak will fit better. But they should have just taken this off. And this would be easy to just peel off. I mean, this is just barely hung on. You know, you could flip that up. It's glued on in the back, you know, back here. So if you wanted to, this could come off if you just want a poncho-only Rex. Because when you see his armor, you want to see that pauldron. I mean, that's the armored Rex that we're used to. And that's how we saw him in the Bad Batch, right? If you remember, yeah. So I don't know why they did this. This whole figure just seems like just I don't know. I don't know what the word for it is, but it's just weird. It's definitely weird. So this up here, it's just the black part, and it's not painted. It's just gray, just a dark gray, whereas the other one is black. The snaps here are not painted. The texturing is nice. I mean, it all looks pretty good. But yeah, it's just minus the pauldron. But the armor, blue, slightly different blue from, and it's a different stripe. Again, I don't know why they did that. Yeah, it's a little more vibrant blue, thicker stripe. The tally marks look pretty good. The elbow pad looks pretty good. The chest, got some dirtiness here, some weld lines there. Yeah, they're blue. And then right arm, basically the same thing, some tally marks. Yeah, this all looks fine in here. Some dirtiness, it looks fine. The clone belt looks fine. The comma, slightly different color blue on the comma. Slightly different. Okay, this one's a little slightly lighter blue. Yeah, mine's a little off center. I don't know. I've been having bad luck lately with figures with quality control. Yeah, it's a little off center, but and then legs. I mean, they're clone legs with some blue on the knees and some dirtiness down here. So, you know, from the neck down, I mean, it's clone armor, and we've all seen it before. And since I have the cloak off, let's just run through articulation really quick. So you got some side to side at the head. You don't have any tilt at the head. You've got some pretty good down, and you've got some pretty good up. The shoulders will recess into the body, so the arms get up that far, and they can rotate all the way around. And of course, being on the exact same body as the other one, these elbows are amazing. They get way past 90. The swivel is at the upper bicep. There's a swivel at the wrist. There's a really nice up and down hinge on the right, and a side-to-side hinge on the left. You've got some twist at the midsection. There's not much in the way of crunch. Got some pretty good back and some, yeah, not bad side to side. There's an upper thigh swivel. And if you rotate the legs out, they get up that far. They go out to there. They go back just that much. He's got double knees. They get up that far. The feet really don't go down. They go up that far, and you have some swivel at the ankle. I think I'm going to just leave him with the cloak on because it would be accurate to this scene in the Bad Batch. So, yeah, I think I'm going to put the cloak back on him. Okay, so putting the cloak back on, again, you can put his hands in the air. And put the arms through there. Give a nice pull, pull. This is weird. It's a strange, yeah, okay. There, okay. And we have this little point up here. So I'm gonna fold the hood back down, or try to. Okay, that's kind of how that wants to sit. So for this scene, this figure is actually pretty accurate if you have it like this, right? This actually does not look too bad. So I'm kind of happy with this now. And as far as weapons, you know, you get a pair of DC-17 blaster pistols. They're just like all the other ones we've seen. They're both identical. They're both black. They're pretty much the same on both sides. Yeah, pretty standard weapon for Rex. And as far as him holding it, so the right hand, yeah, pretty tight, but it goes in very well, and he holds that. Yeah, that looks good. And of course, with the amazing elbows, I mean, you can get the pistol way up here. You can fire low from the hip. I mean, yeah, that looks nice. And the fact that the left hand is a gripping hand, I'm not even going to fool with this. I'll probably just display him with one blaster. Now, on the Hascon Rex, I did split between the first two fingers to give him a trigger finger, but I think I'm going to holster the left one and just leave it there. So let's see how that goes in. Just like the other one, it'll just drop in, and I think that'll just stay there. And there he is on the shelf. So yeah, he actually looks pretty good there. Very accurate to that one scene at Sid's place, you know, no pauldron, no helmet, just the poncho. I just have the one blaster in his hand, and I'm actually pretty pleased with how this looks. You know, just like that. He actually looks pretty good with the rest of the crew. I may do some shuffling around, maybe move him a little more forward, but that actually does not look bad there. So as a whole, I'm pretty pleased with this figure. I'm almost certain that the helmet will stay off, right? This helmet does nothing for me. I don't know what it is, but, well, the macro binoculars just don't even belong here. But the colors, the lines, I can't put my finger on it, but something is off with this helmet. So I think I'm just gonna leave it off and just leave him like this, because this is what Rex looked like when the Bad Batch saw him in Sid's place. So it is accurate to that one scene, no pauldron, poncho on. So just like this, I think this is totally fine for me. But I want to hear from you guys, so please comment below and let me know what you think of Clone Captain Rex from the Bad Batch. And if you like Star Wars Black Series, please consider dropping a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and please turn on notifications. I would certainly appreciate it, and I just thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.